Okay. Pan American, as we all know, and we call it PALIG, is a leading provider of life, accident, and health insurance. For more than 110 years, they have earned the trust of millions of customers across Americas by delivering trusted financial security and peace of mind so they can protect what matters the most, their families, the business, and their futures. Pan American Insurance member companies offer top-rated individual and group life, accident and health insurance, and financial services in 49 states, the District of Columbia, Puerto Rico, the U.S. Virgin Islands, and throughout Latin and the Caribbean. So, I'm not going to be touching on the workflow here domestic. On the one that we sent you, the blasted you, the recording, it is spelled out there. I'm going to highlight only the one that we're going to be doing outside of the United States. And of course, a bunch of us are Filipinos, excluding, maybe Hank and May at this time, but we can do also business in Vietnam. And from the email of Ryan Hank, we can do last as long as we can have reinsurance. So that is achievable, but we can do Vietnam, Indonesia, Thailand, those stuff that you asked last night. So the way it will work is if you know somebody, a referring agents in other countries like the Philippines, they will be the one to scout for prospective clients. And we have all the guidelines. It will be all posted at the back office. And then they will take the intake form, and then they will submit the intake form to Steffi at contracting licensing at ePower Financial, and always CC me. I always believe that, 4 or maybe now this 6, because I'm wearing glasses, 6 eyes are better than, 2. So we always want to have a backup. That's the purpose of CCing me. And once illustrations will be prepared based on the intake form, the corresponding U.S. licensed agent and Dave or myself represent the illustrations to the client via Zoom. And then this is for the first cases. We can only mentor you so much. The U.S. agent should learn how to do illustrations and present it to the prospective client, and everything is at the back office or on the stuff that we are sending you. If the agents still need some more help, then a match up with somebody who can do the illustrations and present it to the client, whether they're within the hierarchy or outside of their hierarchy. They can match up, and a match up form is available and soon to be posted at the back office. It's still in the making. The forms are all ready, but the TKT people are preparing the back office for that one. And then once the client accepts an illustration according to their needs and capability to pay the premium, a new business application will be started. And then if they qualify, client or clients has to obtain a visa to come to the United States for med exam and finalize new business. New business will be obtained by the licensed agent in the US, and we have to remember that they can only go to Hawaii, Texas, Nevada, Arizona, and Florida. The details are all in the PALIG New Business and Underwriting Guidelines, and it will be posted at your back office as well. Now, the commissions are to be paid to the referring agent in dollars, with the corresponding withholding taxes and the payments to the referring agents in other countries. And whoever is working with that referring agent, we have to have it in writing. Okay, so they have this, all of this stuff, the guidelines, the operations, the underwriting table. You're gonna see the countries and everything that's in there. They're all gonna be available at the back office. If you need them right away, we can email it to you while we are still putting in with the construction of the back office for this site. So at this point, Equilife is also one of the domestic and also international or worldwide, life alternative assets that we are developing. Equilife is our provider or carrier for this service. It was established by a team of professionals with a combined decades of experience in the life settlements industry. Equilife is at the cutting edge of the life settlement industry, offering a revolutionary way to structure the investment, offering investors more protection, lower costs, and potentially higher returns. So what is really a life settlement? And all of this, you can find them if you go to equilifellc.com. But for the sake of discussion right now, thousands of senior citizens are looking to sell their life insurance policies for cash. Many use the cash they receive to help pay for the end of life and long-term care costs. When they sell their life insurance policy to an investor or a third party for cash, this transaction is called a life settlement. Example, Jane is 85 years old. She owns 1 million life insurance policy. She had developed chronic health problems and now needs nursing care. Jane decides to sell her life insurance policy instead of continuing to pay for it. She will then use the cash to pay for her long-term care costs. For decades, ultra wealthy institutional investors like Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, big banks, investment companies would afford to buy life settlements. However, in 2000, the state of California introduced Senate Bill 1837, which allows the average investor to purchase a fraction of life settlement. Rather than one wealthy investor purchasing an entire insurance policy, now the average investor can own a small portion of that policy. What makes life settlements so attractive to accredited investor is the diversification provided and non-correlation to the stock market. So some of the facts that you really have to understand: what is the minimum investment for those who have 10,000 for cash, a non-qualified investment? They can do that and put that in a life settlement. For those who have IRA or qualified investment, they can have 25,000 minimum for that. And what are the costs associated with Equilife settlements? If you invest with cash, the only cost, of course, is the premium call, and the premium reserve account is depleted. At Equilife, they're trying to keep investor costs to a minimum. That is why they have gone beyond their companies by structuring a full premium reserve account to reduce the chance you ever pay out of pocket. If you invest with a retirement account, Equilife will pay any fees associated with your account, and with this investment for 2 years, per 25,000 invested. This is not the case when investing with other companies, and will increase your return when you invest with Equilife. So the Equilife use a trustee, and this is one thing I like with Equilife, because I know that Barry or the people behind the scene are not keeping the money. They have a trustee, and that is First Western, which is an independent trust company that oversees the life settlement portfolios. This is the safest way to protect investors' funds. The trustee is not a national bank and holds the policies and funds in a stationary trust. They ensure that in a likely event Equilife ever file bankruptcy, creditors wouldn't be able to access investor funds in the portfolio accounts. So whether Equilife is gone, we still have First Western Financial, and we can reassure our clients that our money is safe. So which IRA provider do you use? When you invest with your retirement funds, Equilife will help you set up a self-directed IRA. That is a very known practice in the industry. And then they use IRA Club, okay? They have low rates, excellent customer service, and are based in Chicago, Illinois. And then if you already have a self-directed IRA with another provider, they can work with them instead. If you have a retirement account with a traditional institution, They can assist you with the transfer of funds to sell your new directed IRA. They pay all the costs associated with the transfer of account setup. And then the transfer will be tax deferred, meaning you don't have to pay the taxes right away. And that is for in the event that that you have to pay the taxes, your tax bracket will be low. So that's a plus. Now, how is the life expectancy determined? Well, before a life settlement company purchases a policy, it hires a life expectancy company to determine how long the insured is expected to live. Life expectancy companies are comprised of doctors who typically review more than 200 pages of documents, determine the insured anticipated life expectancy. And then these documents include medical records, family history, past insurance application, and actuarial tables. And these reports are available to you upon request. Our life settlements viaticals, and I know if you attended Enrico's training from Vegas, he explained to you what the viaticals, but for the sake of time, I'll just go by with what we have. You can Google it and you can see the difference, but through life settlements and viaticals may seem similar, these are not similar. Life settlements deal with senior citizens who sell off their policies. Their life expectancies are usually 3 to 10 years, and the insured mainly suffers from some type of chronic illness. With viaticals, the insured selling his or her policy is facing life-threatening illness and has less than 2 years life expectancy. Most insured are younger, 3 to 60 years old. With the progress of modern medicine, some of these people are cured and their illness and the cases can go on for decades. So we don't want that for life settlement. Equilife believes viaticals have too much risk due to the insured's age. With life settlements, the insured's age plays a major role in ensuring that the policy does not go on for an extended period. All right, so this will be our workflow for the other for life settlement in other countries outside of the United States. So the referring agents in other countries like the Philippines, they will scout for the prospective clients. And then the presentations will be done by somebody from the US so that they can explain it really fully and make the people understand, because we're talking about people's money, and especially for those investors outside of the United States, mostly they will be cash. If the client decides to invest in life settlement, intake form will be taken by referring agent and submit it to Steffi and myself. And then an instruction from Equilife, e-power carrier for life settlement, will send the necessary paperwork to the client, instruction how to wire the money to be invested. There is a 5-day rescission period once the paperwork is done. So we have to wait for that. And then after that, they're gonna pay e-power. And as long as it comes to our bank on Wednesday, you can get paid on a Friday. If it comes to our bank late Wednesday or Thursday, then you're gonna get paid the following Friday. So that should not be hard. All right. So this is, and I'm gonna entertain all the questions after this. This is the final expense. And a lot of the people, what is final expense, And it's an end-of-life cost, such as funeral costs, final medical bills. May seem like costs you could plan for, but the truth is they often creep up on families who lose a loved ones. I was telling last night, I got a phone call Sunday night from one of my former clients in United of Omaha when I was still writing a bunch of business, and her mom died. And she was talking to the mortuary, and the mortuary wants a deposit. And I said, okay, all you have to do is call, or if you have an obituary, turn it in, and United of Omaha will give you the money. Or you can tell the mortuary that, I can assign the portion of the money to you, and then you can take my mom's body and get it prepared for the funeral. According to the data collected by Go, banking rates and of life costs can range anywhere from 18,000 to more than 42,000, depending on where you live. To help cover some of their costs, many people look into final expense insurance. But what is the final expense insurance? And it is always the best path forward. Technically, final expense insurance is a whole life policy, specifically marketed to cover the expenses associated with a funeral, a memorial service, reception, cremation, and or burial. It is all commonly known as burial insurance, funeral insurance, or cremation insurance. But while it is described as a policy to cover final expense, it's really for beneficiary who receive the death benefit and not required to use to pay it off or final expenses. They can use it for any purpose they want. That's because final expense insurance really falls into the category of a modified whole life or simplified life insurance issue, which are typically whole life policies with smaller death benefit, often 2,000 or 20,000. Sorry. Why did I do that? Okay, so when buying final expense insurance, you will have to answer a series of questions related to your age and health. After you're approved, coverage will take effect in as long as you pay the premium. For ePower, we had the following carriers. We had American Amicable together with the First Financial FFL Life. We have Aetna, we have Foresters, we have United of Omaha, and we have Americo, and we have Lafayette. But a bunch of these also carriers like Foresters, Amicable, they also have other products. But for the purpose of having the best carriers that we can offer to you, we would like to recommend American Amicable, Americo, and then United Omaha. And I know a bunch of you guys want to say, train. There's nothing really to get trained for. What you can do now, let me show you. I mean, the system or these companies or carriers are so sophisticated nowadays compared to what we have before. So let me show you something. And I'll just show you one sample here because it's really cool. And all you have to do is get, appointed, and then they will prompt you and you can do it right away as long as you're appointed. So like I am appointed, with Amicable, and they will send you, once you get appointed, they will send you already a bunch of stuff, but like this agent welcome packet, okay? So they will send you something like this. And then you open it, okay? And you kind of like get into your back office. They will provide you everything. And then you can run your own codes, write your application. You can do it on your phone. You can install the app and everything. So like for this one, if you open this one, you will have this icon, mobile application, phone coder, you have app drop. All this stuff that, online bank authorization, doc drop, service request, all this stuff are at the, click in one click of your finger. Okay, so if you want to access to the agent portal, you can see that. And they're gonna give you your, if you put your password and everything, you submit that. They have all the events, they have their own, training, they have also their own thing. Contests and stuff like that. Everything is in here. They have their convention for 2023, 2022. You want an e-file, you order supply, illustration. You can't go wrong, they're all in here and they all provided. You just click, and you're good to go. And everything you can put on your phone if you don't want, or your laptop or tablet, whatever you want, all right? So we have all of this stuff. And if you want to start right away, all you have to do is you get appointed, okay? Email Steffi. This will all be available at the back office. We have United of Omaha right now at the back office. You can do that, but contact Steffi. You want to get appointed with Americo. You want to get appointed with Amicable, which is responsible for the famous Everest of exclusively distributed final expense to WFG, but we were very blessed that they referred us to Amicable, and Amicable, appointed us. And then once you get appointed, then you set up your agents portal and you start getting or writing, business. We were talking last night, who do you approach? Well, for the Filipinos, approach the people who have mom and dad, or the grandmas and the grandpa. The owner can be those, children who imported their mom and dad to take care of their babies, but it's about time for them to get situated so they can pay for the premium. They are the owners. They have the control of the policy. The insured is the mom or the dad who might be, retiring or, waiting for the last minute here in the United States. But they don't have to worry. They don't have to set up GoFundMe just to have the people, get buried. And then once there's no, this is more of like an application thing. If they see something on the MIB, then they might require a telephone interview. But if they don't see, they're clean, nothing major, then they're gonna issue the policy. Once they issue the policy, then they will pay ePower. Just like I said, if you got the money on Wednesday, you get paid Friday. If you get it after Wednesday, you get the following Friday. That's how easy it is. An example of this, of course, I know Freddie would ask how much they're going to get paid. They pay us an advance of 9 months and we pay to the field. Now, some of these final expense carriers, they have a cap, what we call, let's say your 9 months, let's say 200 times 12, that's 1,008, and then they will only pay the 1,000 for the initial advance. And if you're at 80%, then you get 800 of that, But hey, if you have 3 or 4 in a week, that's 2,400 that you can use, You multiply it by 4, that's what? 2004 times 4, 16, that's 9,600. How can you go wrong? When I was doing this with Lincoln Heritage, I can write business, 5, 10 business in a week. So there's no excuses that you cannot really write this. And a lot of the people right now, they're very, very suffering because of this, what had happened in COVID. So, approach the people. If they cannot pay for it, then find a son or a daughter who can pay for it and let them be the owner of the policy. I'm not taking away business for the ERTC people who are really heavily engaged on that one. What I'm saying is you can put food on the table, you can put gas money, you can pay some of your bills or your rent out of the final expense money. And then you still do your ERTC, you still, contact business owners, and then you wait for 5 months. And then, as Ferdy said, you're gonna have a merry, merry, merry Christmas. And I guarantee you it's gonna happen. But you cannot be starving in the next 4 months. You cannot have how do you call that one? When they take away your car because you cannot make a car payment or you cannot pay the rent. Final expense is your key, and if you want a little bit or more, then go for life settlement. We have one agent from Texas. She attended the meeting, not last Thursday, but the Thursday before. In the evening, she called us and the client, decided to roll over her 245,000 401k. When we were starting to roll over to the IRA, it became 190. That's how bad the market is right now, if your money is with the stock market. And if you recall, I know some of you are very young, but back in 2007, 2008, when the market crashed, a lot of these 401k holders who were relying on the 401k for retirement became 201k. And where do you find them now? They are the greeters at Walmart. And they're crabbing, working so hard because they don't have the retirement. So it's not only the money for us, not the commission for us, also help them. to save the money that they work so hard and they put it in 401k. And I mean, God, you can see the handwriting on the wall with the current government, with what's going on with our president and everything. We are going to be economically so down this year. So I'm not praying for it. I'm just being realistic, and you should be too. And of course, it's not all work. We also play, and we want to end the year, close the year really with a bang, and we want to welcome 2023 with a bang also in Long Beach, California, at the Hilton. And we want to invite everybody. We're only taking 200 people. If you haven't registered, make sure you're registered, because it will be closed when we have the 200 people. And there is no fee, okay? So we're not charging 100, we're not charging 125. And we are going to feed you also. So if you qualify for the contest, we will feed you on the Friday evening, that's the 13th. And then in the morning, on the training itself, you're gonna hear from a bunch of good trainers, people who knows what they're doing, people who help us put our agency, our FMO, John Venom. We're gonna have the North Star people. We're gonna have John Ramos from the Mortgage Referrals. We're gonna have Mark Lindsay from Quantum, and Barry Neal from Life Settlement. We're gonna make sure that your whole day will be worth it, aside from the fact that we're gonna feed you with breakfast and lunch, and those who are gonna win. And then the contest ends on November 30. This, we said it will be from May, but it is technically January to November 30. And then we're gonna give you your, if you don't live in California, we're gonna give you an airfare. If you don't want the, we want to invite you to stay in the suite that we're gonna be giving you. And then we're gonna have a special dinner after the Saturday session. And then we're gonna give you money, a pocket money, 500, 300, 200. We did not do this in Vegas in purpose, because we don't want you to gamble with those money. Okay. And then we have life, and we purposely separate it, because we don't want to say, okay, oh my God, that is so crazy. People who are not even licensed are competing, but they have their own thing. So they're gonna do tax credit. But for those who are life and annuity contests, winners, we're gonna include the life annuity, we're gonna include life settlements, we're gonna include premium finance, if ever there will be one. We're gonna include managed health, and it will be counted in the same price. Free airfare, suite, food, and cash. So guys, we're giving it out, okay? All you have to do is perform, produce, and you can't go wrong. And as I always say before we close, we want to really, that our company, ePower is a company you can be proud of, be there to help you succeed, treat you with respect and integrity, give the opportunity to help others save more and make more money, and provide you a chance to build a great quality life. Give the chance to be financially independent, and finally give the chance to take charge of your life once and for all. It doesn't matter whether it happens when you are 24 or 47 or 83 or 70. Age is just a number, except for those people with some health challenges. But whether it happened early in your lifetime or in the mid-time or late in your lifetime, take this opportunity that ePower is providing you, and you can't go wrong. You're gonna be financially independent. You're gonna be so happy and enjoying life, and you can enjoy life with your loved ones, and you can provide them, because ePower, as long as you're coachable, following the leadership format system, being honest, being ethical, and not really cheating, on what you're doing, right, you're doing the business righteously, you are traveling on a straight, narrow path, you can't go wrong. And we firmly believe on that. We have a testimony of those stuff. So we want to practice it at ePower. All right, so I'm gonna get to the chat box because I think there's some questions. I'm registered already. Please register fast. Is that Enrico? What are you doing? Saying, oh, registered already. Okay. Let me go to the top. I got a text from the agent. She said, sorry. So I hope that she got in, admitted, exciting, Yahoo. All right, these are my #1 fans. Just kidding. Any other questions before we wrap it up? I have 5 minutes.
Tita, we can remind them about if they want to book the hotel during the kickoff. Yeah.
Oh, yes. 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 If you want to, go to your agent's portal, and I know we have a page for that, but on the quick links on the very first page, there's one for your direct deposit if you're expecting commission and you haven't submitted or you haven't really updated us on that one. But the second one is registered, and you can register your name, and if you have a guest, register 1 or 2 or 3. But we need the head counts, and just like I said, if we reach the 200, then we're gonna close it. And I really encourage and entice you to do it now. When the holidays are here and people are getting so crazy, shopping, whatever, they forget to plan. And then by the time you wake up after January 1st, after the New Year, it's already January 13th. It's Martin Luther King's long weekend. So after the Saturday session, you can stay 1 more day. You can go to Disneyland. You can go to Knott's Berry Farm. Long Beach has a huge, nice aquarium. If you want to go travel to Catalina Island, you can go for a ride there in the daytime. And something to do, but I want you to really take advantage of this. Prepare your 2023. We're still hoping that we can help people to get a 7-figure income before the year ends. But if it doesn't happen, so what? You still make money, but plan on 2023. Make it your year. Make sure that you make the minimum. And I'm gonna show it to you how on my next, on the last week, we're gonna show you how to do it, whether you do it personal production, whether you do it just by building a huge team, you can do it. But we want you, for those people who are really stepping up, we want to show it to you. People that we worked together before, they were young and energetic, and now they're multi-million dollars, and they're doing a great job. The owner of Managed Health, Jeff Levitan, he was just a kid when we were together in WMA Mortgage Services, but he's doing a great job in his philanthropic goal with South Africa and also with his Managed Health. So be a part of it. It's not only about money, but it's all about giving. As much as in the Bible, it says, for much is given, much is expected. And you are smart, you are talented. You can be so good unless you are born with silver spoon in your mouth, or you are a chief executive of a huge company. You're not gonna make it unless you have an opportunity. So this is the opportunity, the ePower financial opportunity that we're giving you. So take it, embrace it, breathe it, make sure that this is your focus till the year ends, and this is more your focus when you start 2023. So any other questions or anything on the chat? Me too. Anything else? You can unmute your line. I'll be happy to answer questions, or as Freddie said, don't be shy. Or is everybody sleeping now or taking lunch? Just kidding.
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, who's this? Alanita, for you.
Yep. So let's say, for example, I submitted an application for insurance, and they came back to me with some requirements. who to contact next? Will it be you or will it be Steffi, like to help to get assistance for any further requirements from?
Okay, the way the courier is doing it nowadays, they are sending it to you first, right? And they're CCing the IMO, which is us. And we are in the process. Some of these carriers, they got already Steffi. If you notice, Steffi, it says agency administrative officer. So she's the one who gonna be monitoring. I know you guys are always, running around with your heads cut off in the field. You want to do more. Nowadays, you can see your requirements on text. The National Life even send you if there's some activities that is going on with an existing policy, with a policy before and everything. But to answer your question, it will be Steffi. And Steffi, we decided rather than hiring another person, she will just add 3 more hours, on her schedule so that she can assist for the contracting and then also for the monitoring of your outstanding conditions.
Okay. So for monitoring, do we also send it to the contracting email or a different email address?
Yeah, that's her email. That's her only email.
Contracting.
Contracting, that licensing. Yeah.
Thank you.
Anybody else? All right. Oh, there's one more. I don't know if that's a comment or chat or something. Sorry, I'm late. I'm working. No problem. We're gonna have this recorded, and then we're gonna blast it. And we hope you enjoy it. And it doesn't end here. I made a commitment to myself and to my FMO that I'm gonna be doing this 4 times a month. We did not start on the first Tuesday, so it will be once the 4th Tuesday is over, then I'm gonna do it again. There might be some revisions, some additions, some updates, but Steffi and I will be working again week 1, week 2, week. It will not change a lot, but I'm guarantee you there are changes that will happen, and we are gonna do it live. That's my commitment to John, and that's my also commitment to you guys. So we can help you to make your dream come true with ePower.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Actually, another thing, for the yesterday's training of Pan American, what's our timeline of receiving the recording? Do we know?
You have to check it because it was blasted yesterday after.
Oh, okay.
Right,
Thank
Steph?
you, Julie.
Right, Steffi? Oh, you're welcome, Louis. Steffi, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, it was blasted right after the call, correct? Am I? I got it twice, I think.
Yeah.
I don't.
We blasted. Which email are you using, Miss Elenita?
The elenita.epowerfinancial@gmail.com.
Okay, I'll send it to you.
Thank you, Ms. Steffi.
Okay, you have to remember whatever you sign up for, unless you ask us to change it, that will be the email or the phone number, cell number that you will receive the tax. I mean, the blast that we're gonna send. So if you, let's say you sign up, I sign up with Jura AOL, I want to change it, let us know. I believe you can change it from your end. I'm not 100% sure, but if not, just shoot me an email and say, or Stephanie CC me, and then say, I want to change it to julia@epowerfinancial.com. It will be changed. And from that forward, then that's the email that you're going to get your email blasting or text blasting with your cell phone. Anything else?
Julie, just a quick
Yeah.
question. June here.
Yes, Pastor, go ahead.
Okay, for final expense, we need health and accident, life and health. And also, can we directly access information regarding the affiliated companies in their website?
Yeah, once you are appointed, you have your own code and everything on your portal with, let's say, Americo, with Amicable. We don't have the capacity yet that we can put it in one website because that will cost us about 300,000.
Okay, that's fine then. All right,
Yeah,
the
well-
second question, quick question, Julie, is for life settlements, we need to be registered reps, like having Series 61 or
No, it's only life insurance.
life insurance is okay for life
Right.
settlement.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah. So isn't that neat? You know, I'm just so thankful that I kept my life insurance license. I let go my 6, 26, 24, all those securities license. But gosh, you really have to treasure your life and health, or maybe to a certain extent the health. But if you have those, my God, that is really worth millions of dollars that you can really, pay attention to. So don't let it, lapse. Make sure you do your CE, okay? Anything else? Anything else? Did I answer you, June? Pastor June?
Yes, Julie, clear. Thank you.
Yes, and I sent you the agreement for life settlement. So if you have a question, just let us know. But I
That's
said,
very interesting. It's very interesting. Thank you.
right.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Uh-huh. And help those people. Oh my God, I have friends who work their butts off, nurses who, work 16 hours a day. They don't even see their kids or their families. They buy nice cars, Mercedes, Aston Martin. They don't see them. They work. They put money into their 401k. When this goes down, believe me, it will be a painful experience again. So help them, save them, and if you are not capable of presenting it, give us a call. We have Bill, we have Angelina, we have even Barry, our FMO, and our the CEO. They're welcome to support you, but you be the messenger of this, that there is such a thing as life settlement to save them, a guaranteed interest income. And don't pay attention to those people who are saying the myth, like, oh my God, you are praying for these people to die. No, we're not praying. They're gonna die anyway, So why don't you let them enjoy life? Let them go to visit the whole world with their money. This is like a reverse mortgage. A lot of the kids, they don't want their mom and dad to put their house into a reverse mortgage because they want to inherit it. But that's not the right mindset. They work so hard, so they need to enjoy. They want to, make life, and life is good, as everybody's saying on the show, good, and give them the chance to enjoy it. Make their last 3, 4, 5 years enjoyable, because they already raised us. They already paid their dues. So let them enjoy it. But these are the tools that can make it happen. If they were not able to set their retirement very actively and right, there's nothing wrong with that. Nobody's perfect, but there's the tools. If they have a home, they can have a reverse mortgage. We have mortgage referrals for reverse mortgage, and we have a good mortgage referrals. It's 4% of the loan amount. You can work with John and Anna, and whatever we make, we'll put it on the grid. All you have to do is call John and submit us the one-page form, and they will work with it. That's another avenue that you can make a lot of money. And then also, these people nowadays, a lot of the people, we have one agent. She bought the property 350,000. It's now 1 million, and the spouse doesn't still want to do something about it. And I was telling her, if you don't do something about it, when we were in Henderson, Nevada, 350 became 50,000. 1 million became 300. That's how bad it can happen. So if you don't give them the advice, you don't really tell them, grab your money, put it in a life settlement, you can buy another house. In Idaho here, the people don't want to plant any more potatoes. The children of the 2nd, 3rd, 4th generation, they're selling it heavily to Toll Brothers, to Lamar, and they're building left and right. Home values are still good, but it is starting to bubble, and tell your friends, say, if they don't want to sell it, or if they don't want to take the cash out, make the cash out. Who cares if you're going to be paying interest? Even if you pay interest 4% a month, But if you're going to be making 12%, a year, and then it's still tax deductible, whatever interest rate they're paying on a residential mortgage, it is tax deductible. So guys, these are good ideas. These are ideas that can help your friends, loved ones, and this can show you how to make extra income in this company without hurting anybody, without really doing the wrong stuff because you want to make money. It is all in your, it's all in your hands. We can show you the water, but we cannot make you drink. And there is one more in the chat box. Thanks. Thank you, Julie. All right. I know everybody wants to grab lunch, but
Tita,
yeah.
sorry. We would like to invite everybody tonight. We're gonna have a presentation for live settlement at 8 p.m.
Was that coordinated with Abel and Angelina? Was it?
Yes, Tita.
Okay. I just want to make sure. I thought it was only Thursday then. But...
Yeah, just for last week. Yeah.
So they are coordinated, right?
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
we do
want.
have an EquiLife session later on today.
8
Okay.
p.m.
8
All
That's
right, great. Yeah. So yeah, you don't have to wait for another 2 or 3 days, And just like I said, you can, after you you listen tonight and you have a prospective client, you can already start working on them. We'll send you the paperwork. You can sign up right away, and it's a good thing. I mean, for those people who knows people who have 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 just sitting on their bank with no what do you call this one, interest, almost zero interest. Penetrate them, tell them you can roll it over. And the beauty of this is, if you don't need the money in the next 3 or 5 years, you can still roll it over and then you make money again, and that's another commission, and there's no chargeback. That's the beauty of this. There is no chargeback, and you can convince your client, put it again. They can put only the principal. They can do whatever money. They can do whatever on their interest money. They can go on a cruise. They can go on a vacation, have a nice shopping spree somewhere in Singapore, Hong Kong, but their money is making their money. And when you tell them, when you have your money on the fourth quadrant, that is being an investor, they're sleeping and their money is making money for them. Isn't that neat? That's the goal for everyone on this call. Right now, I would say we are only on the second quadrant to a certain extent. On the third quadrant, we're self-employed. We are the janitor. We are the CEO. But the goal is to go on a business quadrant. We can say, okay, I want you to dial the phone, dial this number for me because you have an assistant, executive assistant. I want you to go and pick up my cleaners. I'm just kidding. So it's because you have or you have a butler, But these are the things that you have to aspire for. You have to stretch your vision. And the beauty of this is it's all achievable with ePower. My gosh, how can you go wrong? This is all achievable with ePower. We may not have a highfalutin convention or whatever, but I guarantee you, if you stick with us, you can make a lot of money. And as one of our culture, it's not what you make, it's what you keep. And we want you to be diversified. We don't want you to commit the same mistake that we had. We had about 5 to 10 million in real estate, and the recession hit, everything went kaput, just like that. And so diversification, but at the same time, you really have to make sure that you know how to manage your money, but you cannot manage anything if you don't have it. So we'll teach you how to do it first, okay? So I think I'm done. Yeah.
Ask Steffi to text bless the link for tonight.
Steffi, did you hear that?
Yep, I'll send it to each and every one.
Thank you.
But I already placed the Zoom code, or sorry, the Zoom ID on the
Can we
chat
have a
box
link?
if you want to take note of it.
Yeah.
Is that the one from Angelina?
Yep, she
Because
texted
last
me.
week, Okay, yeah, because last week is a different link, and then the password and the ID were different. Is that correct? Am I correct, Ferdy? That's what the mess was?
Yes, that's why a lot of
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
I'll
yeah.
ask for the link. So I'll do
Yeah.
it.
Right, yeah.
Yes,
And-
for some people they like the link better.
Yeah.
They just want to click, 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 right?
Uh,
Anything else?
uh,
Last call, that's about it. Did Hank join us?
oh, no.
Okay,
We're gonna call him after.
okay, but May is here, right? Oh, May, yeah. Yeah, I just want to make sure if you're gonna do something, I don't want to be there by December. It's gonna be snowing. I don't want snow. So if you're gonna
Miss Nora.
plan it around August, September. August is already dead for us. We even have to split our trip. Dave has to go to his reunion, and I have to go to this NAFA thing, and then that's August. I really want to, for you to understand, I don't want to travel a lot because of my pre-existing diabetes and condition diabetes. And I mean, COVID nowadays is still, I know people say it's not true, but it is true. Okay. So we have one friend that passed away again, and it's not really a good thing. So we want to practice safety, and we want to still also prolong our lives. And so we can help a bunch of people still. But if you're going to arrange it, make sure that it's arranged not on the day when they're called. And for our business guys, our business will stop or slow down after November or Thanksgiving. Keep that in mind. I've seen that in my entire career. After the Thanksgiving, everybody is, I'm going to the Philippines for Christmas. I'm going to this la 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 and everything. Mindset is so different. So you really have to take advantage from August, September, October, and November before Thanksgiving, because the business will slow down, and you're going to regret it if you don't really work your butts off in the next coming months up to November.
Yes, as Tito Bart always say, don't be in a hurry, just be quick.
Okay, where's Barty? Is he out in Florida sleeping again?
Probably.
No, he was up so early. He texted me and said, did you do this? Did you do that? So I know he's up, and he's 2 hours ahead of me. So yeah. All right. So I think we're good. We'll see you next week.
See you tonight.
Oh, well, I mean for my Julia talk.
Hi, for Julieta.
See you tonight. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, people get into that life settlement. You're not gonna regret it. It's gonna open your eyes. It's gonna stretch your vision. I mean, this is a perfect storm, and it is a crisis, but there's so much opportunities that is available, and ePower is really playing. Trying to put this together. I don't want you to go on a kitchen table and sit and give me $50, $100, insurance. That's not our goal. We want to help people. If they want protection with living benefits, so be it. But we're here for the long haul. So, and we want a quality business. We want to deal with a professional. We want to deal with the business owners. We want to deal with people who understand money, who have money, and we want them to invest with us with lifetime settlement, with annuity, and if they want a whole life with Foresters and MTL, Lafayette, you can't go wrong. Everything is in here. It's just a matter of deciding who is your target market, how much, how bad do you want to be successful, how bad do you want to be rich and provide. There's nothing wrong in being rich. The owner of Marriott, he is an LDS. There's nothing wrong, if you go to a Marriott hotel, you're gonna see the Book of Mormons in their in that thing. And I'm not saying it's because religiously or whatever. And religious is just a matter of our moral compass. It's up to any individual how you practice your life, how good you are and righteous you are traveling on a night. That's all what we believe in. But guys, there's nothing wrong in making a lot of money. And God said, if you can, make it, just use it in the nice way and don't make it as a, that's not the root of evil. It's how people use or mismanage their money. That is what we call evil. So I'm going to shut my mouth and good luck. And thanks for being, oh my God, there's still someone in the chat. What happened here?
Oh, that's
Okay.
me. That's the link
Okay.
for AccuLife.
Okay. Oh, that's good. Okay. All right. We're good. Thank you very much and have a nice lunch and enjoy the rest of the day. Bye-bye.
Have a great day, everyone.
Hi, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye, Tita.
Bye-bye. Okay, who's painting? Oh, May, are you selling that? Oh, is she on mute? That's okay.
Tita, let's do a three-way call with Tita Angelina is calling me.
Okay, okay. Yeah, just dial my phone. Okay, bye everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you. May, we're gonna call
Hello,
you.
sorry.
We're gonna call you a little bit later.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.